and I was really battling mentally around the time of my audition for Outer Banks. I remember I had just auditioned for a project that I really, really wanted. It was The Walking Dead. I want to say Walking Dead season 5, something like that. I really wanted the role, and it just didn't end up going my way. But during the process, the waiting period for it, I had gotten an email for an audition, self tape audition. And this is around the time I was still working at the Amazon warehouse. And I had gotten this audition, and it was for Outer Banks. And I remember thinking in my head, like, I just had this Walking Dead audition that I didn't get. I'm probably not going to get this, but I'll just do the audition for whatever, for the sake of doing it. Ended up doing it. And I remember I was at work at the warehouse, and my agent was like blowing up my phone. And I looked at my phone, and I had gotten a text message from my agent and my manager, and they were like, hey, the Walking Dead thing didn't go through, but I think Outer Banks really likes you and they have you up for studio approval. And I was like, wait, are you serious? Like, this, you mean the audition that I was like, yeah, I'm not going to get this. Why am I even doing this? That audition? And that's what I was saying in my head. And they were just like, yeah, you go back to work and we'll let you know in a few if it's confirmed or not. So I go back to work, and I'm kind of just like, yo, this is crazy. I go back on break, check my phone, and they're like, yo, you got to be in Charleston tomorrow for fitting. And literally after that, I remember just kind of like being like, wow. I remember Amazon has like a super strict attendance policy. And I remember I went and told my manager, and I was like, yo, I got to go right now. Like, I can't finish this shift. I'm like spiraling. This is crazy. And he was like, well, if you leave, what happens? Because they have a strict attendance thing. And I was like, yeah, it's cool, whatever. Because I knew in my head, like, I'm not coming back here. So I left, went home, packed, and had to drive to Charleston the next morning for a fitting. And life's really not been the same since then. That show really has changed a lot for me. I wouldn't call it my breakthrough, but I think it was definitely my breakout. It got me my foot in the door to, I guess, get access to other opportunities easier than I would have if I didn't have the role. So I'm very grateful for that show. And yeah, it's really changed my life. I'm so grateful for the community that it's built and the fan base that we have and everything. But yeah, that's the story pretty much of how I booked my role on Outer Banks. Oh, and shout out to my acting coach, Malik Ali, who helped me with the tape. I can't forget to mention him. He was a big part of helping me get that role. But yeah, that audition changed my life.